Welcome back from break, Nerkale. So, India Let's Talk episode sponsor, owner of GT Brokers, Guna Thuraisingham. Indian topic is life or critical illness insurance. Do we need this? And your panel members from CTAA, Niroja and Pranavan, nangal interesting discussion and nangal. So, Guna, thank you very much for sponsoring Let's Talk. And Cholungo, why do we need insurance? Or why should we buy it?
Thank you very much for having me here today.
No problem.
So this is the question. The question, why do we need life insurance?
Yeah.
You see, everybody in the life a critical situation or emergency situation meet it could be an accident, become disabled, or it could be a critical illness such as heart attack, cancer, stroke. இப்படியான ஒரு எமர்ஜென்சி சிச்சுவேஷனில் நீங்கள் முதல்ல நீங்கள் மென்ஷன் பண்ணி டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ண மாதிரி ஒரு கிரிட்டிக்கல் இல்னஸ் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன் இருந்தால் யூ கேன் recover yourself from that kind of situation without further stress. So if you don't have a proper protection plan, you have to lose your house, you'll have a lot of difficulties to pay your bills.
Okay.
February 4th was a cancer day. The World Cancer Day. Avangada statistics padi in 2012 100,000 people diagnosed with cancer. But because of the advanced medical, only 103 people die. So guess what happened to those 99,997 people? How did they manage that difficult time? And also, according to the Canadian banks, they are saying that more than 90% of the foreclosure houses in Canada is because of the disability and the critical illness. The another main reason why you should buy life insurance is die too soon. Younger generation, most of us came here for the future of our kids.
Yeah.
If you are not there to make money for them, their lifestyle may change. Their standard of living may change. So we want to make sure that when something were to happen to us, the loans and liabilities will not be passing on to our families, and those are paid off. The third reason, but not least one, most of the people having difficulties in their retirement time, or they don't have a proper long-term protection after the retirement time. So if you were to have, when you are young and healthy, if you were to have a proper protection plan for your post-retirement, and if you happen to lose your loss of independency, so you can have a peace of mind. In summary, so three main reasons why everybody should consider when they are young and healthy is in case if you become critically ill or disabled. Second thing is die too soon, and if you were to live too longer.
Okay, all right, that's great. So that you went to the point about in the reason you should buy insurance, so it makes sense. So எல்லாரும் உடனே அதுக்கு பிறகு they get a question, அப்ப நாங்க எவ்வளவு ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணணும், or how much should we buy, and everybody thinks about that, right? So அதை பத்தி என்ன சொல்றீங்க?
Well, that's a very good question actually. How much life insurance I should buy?
Yeah.
First of all, you have to look at your liabilities. It's person to person, it's different. Such as, mortgage, loan, line of credit. So you want to make sure that those are paid off if something happened to you. The second thing is the income replacement. For example, let's say you are making $5,000 a month, and if you are not around there, you want to make sure that at least $2,500 a month of income is available for the family, at least for the next 20 years. So you can come up with some amount accordingly. The third thing is the final expenses. Final expenses including estate fee, probate fee, or any capital gain tax, if there is anything.
Okay.
So the fourth thing is income. The fourth thing is the education. As I mentioned again, everyone came here for the better education of our kids. We want to make sure that our kids get the better, higher education. The fifth thing is somebody want to leave a legacy for their kids, or somebody want to set up a scholarship plan for the kids in back home, needy people in back home, or here in some non-profit organization. So if you want to create a good legacy for it, so life insurance is one of the best way to create a good asset.
I see. Okay. So I think there's a lot of reasons that people have to consider before they buy, and that's what determines in terms of it goes into that. So before the show ends, quick question: Enna Mariana, what type of insurance should we buy, depending on where we are in life?
Sure. I'm glad that you asked that question. Again,
Yeah.
that is where a lot of people get confused. There is a comparison between company to company. One agent say that this is the best, and other one say, no, this is not good. There is that kind of lot of perception. And also you guys mentioned about people are running about the life insurance because of some of the bad inexperienced agents.
Yeah.
I think so. So what type of insurance? Of course, there are so many different type of insurance available, but basically two type, renting or buying.
Okay.
The renting means term life insurance.
Okay.
Term life insurance are sometimes very good for the short-term liabilities such as mortgages or student loan or
Yeah.
car loan.
Okay.
So you will be paying less premium for a short period of time. If anything happened during that period, everything is paid off. Otherwise, you don't get anything. There is another option is the buying option, which is called the permanent life insurance.
Okay.
So there are options that the guaranteed premium you pay for your entire life, or there are some plan that you pay for the X number of years, then you don't have to pay, but you are covered for the entire life. But if you want to get the money for your retirement, you can access more than 3 times of the money you paid.
Yeah.
Again, you guys talked about the very good point that why we should get now because we are single. Yeah, because if you can afford to pay now, and if you are working, this is a great time to buy and pay off insurance in a short period of time, like in 5 years, 10 years, or in 15 years. There are so many different plans available. So that's why I would say, in order to decide what to buy and how much to buy, again, this is person to person different. So you have to sit with the knowledgeable, experienced insurance advisor who can find out and give you a proper solution for your need and your budget.
Thank you, Guna, for joining us, and thank you for a very என்ன சொல்றது சரியான நிறைய இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் தந்திருக்கிறீங்க எங்களுக்கு. நேயர்களே, இனிமேல் நீங்கள் இன்சூரன்ஸ் வேர்டை கேட்டால் நீங்கள் ஓட மாட்டீங்கள். ஓட வேண்டிய அவசியம் இல்லை. ஏனென்றால் இருந்து எங்களுக்கு தெரியாததை அறிந்து கொண்டு அதுக்கு பிறகு ஒரு டிசிஷன் மேக் பண்றதுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் ரைட் இருக்குது இந்த கண்ட்ரியில. ஸோ நீங்கள் அதை கட்டாயம் செய்யலாம். And if you are more curious about insurance, you can definitely call Guna Thuraisingham from GT Brokers. ஸோ இந்த லெட்ஸ் டாக் எபிசோட்ல நீங்கள் ஒரு how do you say வாழ்க்கைக்கு தேவையான ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷனை நீங்கள் இன்றைக்கு எடுத்திருக்கிறீங்க. லைஃப் ஆஃப் critical illness insurance தேவையான்னு சொல்லி. Thank you to Pranavan Ganeshalingam and Niroja Aralanandan for joining us from CTAA, and thank you to Guna Thuraisingham for sponsoring Let's Talk. நீங்கள் ஒரு business owner இருந்து கிரியேட்டிவான வேல அட்வர்டைஸ் பண்ணணும் என்று சொன்னால் call the TET studio to join on Let's Talk. நீங்கள் பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது Tamil Entertainment Television HD. உங்களிடமிருந்து விடைபெறுவது சுமுசாத்தி and TET team.